Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Running through the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is caught. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Runs right over the defender.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Ball handed off, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
NC State looking for a 4th down conversion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Close to the tight end. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
NC State lines up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the completion made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
And looking to throw now on first down. Snags a quick throw. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Because the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
NC State offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. He decides to keep it here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game, or he's going to cost his team a game.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The running back has it on the screen now. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the sack. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Trying for a fourth down completion. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it second and medium. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at second and 9. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry out. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to throw it again. Checks this down to the running back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Rojas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And he'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Defense is coming after him. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. It could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Play action here on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he's so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one will be fair caught. This will likely be the last play of the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. Great move there. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. first play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. He'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pocket breaking down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
He'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Short throw to the left, caught. Right down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. I don't think he broke the play. That defensive front rising up to stop it.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, NC State. This passing game is on fire today.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. And the Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The Hurricanes are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Canes have first and 10 here.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Using his legs here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's complete. Got space, looking to score. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball in the...
Touchdown, Miami. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here?
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1st and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to beat this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The DB's backing off from the line now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown for the U. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I mean, this game was essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's Rojas. He's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.